Last time on Unmorphed.
Hello there, heroes. I'm the Orange Ranger, and welcome to another edition of Unmorphed. Today is Rangerstop, day 2. Got like maybe 5.5 hours of sleep. I'm feeling pretty rough. I have a Java monster in me that I actually got last night. There's a back-to-back block of panels for Power Rangers fan productions.
Ready!
Ready! Ancient gods! Levion!
Woo!
Oh, that's fine. Thank you.
It's awesome.
Geminizer! Guitar! Let's jam! Something just magically pops out from behind, and all of a sudden, go fox yourself. Wow. Okami Blue, hyperspeed.
There you go.
Do you know Zewushu? Heat! Because I do.
There you go.
Ready! GP change! 1, Neptune. 2, Mars.
We kind of roped our way into this little Ancient Warriors photo shoot and checking it out.
Ranger news,
Ranger news covers everything. All right, I got you. All right.
Orange arms.
Yes,
Children around, Ed.
Hanamichi on stage. Solid brass SPD Orange Ranger wrist cuff.
What? Yeah. What if he gets hit and he falls to one knee? This is what he's in.
Megazord sequence has been initiated. Megazord activated. Oh, the Mystic Force panel. The Mystic Force panel was so good. So good, you don't even know. You can't even see me, but I'm still gonna say that panel was amazing. I'm also not entirely sure where I'm going. We all gathered up at Ranger Liz's room, so we headed over there. That was the highlight of the evening. I have other family now. Like, this circle of creators.
And now the continuation.
Hello there, heroes. I'm the Orange Ranger, and welcome to another edition of Unmorphed. Today is Rangerstop, day 3, and I'm real tired. Oh, up and at 'em, huh? So, you might remember me saying at some points yesterday that I was hoping to get to bed before the 2:30 of the previous day. I actually went to bed at 3:30. Yay. I've got some of the hotel room coffee brewing right now. Kind of did that thing where, like, I got as much sleep as I possibly could within being comfortable with the time. I've got about 45 minutes, about 8:30. I want to leave at 9:15. The Ranger Command Power Hour meetup is at 9:30, so heading to that. I'm gonna go, my coffee's done, so I'm gonna go drink that and eat some pastries and get ready to go. I did mention I'm real tired, right? I can now officially say that Rangerstop is a situation where I have been there, done that, and gotten the t-shirt. I've spoken before about how I find it slightly cliche to wear the con shirt even on the last day, but it's not that bad. I find it kind of a sign that, like, I respect this con and you did a good job. I'm celebrating that today's the final day by dressing out for it. All right, kicking things off here with the Ranger Command Power Hour meetup in about 10 minutes or so. I'm walking up on the convention center now, so here we go.
I have a little girl, she's almost 3, and when I became a mom, I also became a stay-at-home mom, and I rapidly went to, I'm mom now. I had nothing, to express to be myself, and my husband's a gamer, and he got me into playing games, and so, getting into something like World of Warcraft, they're like, oh, you're Alamaxia's wife. Like, oh, you're his girlfriend. You're his wife. Or I was always like,
you're his.
But because they all knew him for a year or so. But in that entire community, I wasn't me. I was seen as, oh, well, that's the Alamaxia's wife, and she raids too and stuff. So I never really had a place that was my own. And when I started kind of rewatching Power Rangers and getting into it, it was I kind of made my Ranger girl. I didn't want it to be me, and then you just open up and you realize no, this is me. I'm excited. I like Power Rangers. I need to not be ashamed of it, and you kind of go through that as an adult, because I got back into the fandom when I was 25 years old. Like, you're 25 and you're like, have you guys seen Power Rangers Dino Thunder? No, we haven't. I'm watching The Real Housewives and I'm like, oh, you guys are missing out. So yeah, I needed, so I kind of had the Twitter thing, and it was going really good, and so I, interacting with people, and I just wanted, I needed an identity. I needed an outlet to be more than just a mom, more than just the stay-at-home wife, something. And I started my channel again with an infant, basically, and I record while she naps, and I edit while she sleeps.
Look, I'm giving birth to another one.
And then it kind of just made it work. But for me, it was I needed to discover myself, and I needed to be able to let out everything that I wanted to say in a way that I'm comfortable with. And to me, that's just talking into a camera. And I don't do anything really that interesting in my life except Power Rangers, so, Power Rangers.
Hi there, my name is Ale. I am the artist of Master of Time Strikers. It's a tokusatsu-inspired story about a trio sibling named Samantha, Emily, and Jason, who work for the Galactic Patrol, a large organization dedicated to fighting crime all across the galaxy. And as the Time Strikers, it's their job to travel back in time to various points in history to fight bad guys, monsters, and kaiju. We're building it to be like a superhero universe like the X-Men or the Avengers, but inspired by tropes of tokusatsu, sentai, magical heroes, magical girls, metal heroes, and everything in between. We just put out issue number 2 just at this show, and we're gearing up and writing issue number 3, so that's something I have to do once I get back from this show.
It's a magical girl comic.
No,
there is a lot of room in the world for magical girl comics. There we go. That's a really, really shinies.
Yeah, holographic print's been a lot of fun to make.
Oh,
So this dude's orange, and that caught my attention.
Well, he's actually red. It just happens to be the artist's interpretation of there. But he's my favorite. He's a frog. I love him.
Nice. I put my camera on this one, and it backed up. It's like, whoa.
Wasn't ready for my close-up, dude.
I can follow you, buddy. You ain't getting off camera. What this guy? Who's this one here? Little tiny fish. Oh, whoa! Whoa! So y'all, we're here. This is here, by the way. Hi. Oh, she's being Coda.
Coda eats pizza.
Coda does eat pizza. Believe it or not, we were at McDonald's. There we go. So we were at the world's largest McDonald's, actually, and having pizza. I heard about this from her, and I had to come out and get one here. I got bacon bits. I got pineapple, because yes, pineapple goes on pizza. And if you try to say
it does.
If you try to say it doesn't, I'm gonna ban you from my friggin' channel. Kidding. Probably. So I'm going to tuck into this, and we're going to see how it is and how it goes. So I cheated. This isn't the first bite, but this is
So that's making it a...
That's going to be on the internet. It's quite good.
Should be your still frame.
It should be the
Use it
thumbnail.
for your thumbnail.
It's the thumbnail. It's absolutely the thumbnail.
I'm an old type of guy. A handshake and your word means a lot to me. And I've let a lot of people down. I'm not perfect. So I try to keep trying to keep my word. And yeah, I said to them, make it happen and I'll be over there. I still haven't signed the contract because I had a movie that I thought I was going to be part of this year, and that fell through. And I don't care. I'm exactly where I should be right now in this moment. So I'm that kid who played with imaginary friends. I climbed trees in my time and era in the 80s. We played outside, and I don't know if any of y'all remember that. But my kids now, like I try to get them off this and get them out into the world. You know, it's easy to be expressive on social media, but some people lack the basic skill to make conversation and exchange information and show virtues and learn character. Like, I want my son to go out there and not have game when they're trying to talk to people or their first love. You know what I mean? Like, it's important to have dialogue.
So I just picked up this Pixel Boom here, Perler Beads by Pixels by Rin over there. So check that out. This is going to be an interesting little wrap up, mainly because I've got to do it quick. It is 4:30 in the morning. I'm getting up at 9:30, and that's really a quick turnaround. I've got the room mostly packed up, but I'm going to be heading to check out at 10, and my family might be waiting for me at that point. So they're supposed to be here at 10. I don't know how close we'll see, but yeah. And it's almost impossible to, because just the night we had, I think I may have gotten a couple pictures or maybe a quick video after the John Toohey experience panel, which was amazing, as I said, just so good, so spectacular. He's so great. I got to ask 2 questions, and both times I asked, I heard people go, "Oh, good question, good question." One was about his experiences with, when you're doing Power Rangers, for anybody who's unaware, you're an actor on the show doing, that, but when you're a Ranger, you also go back and do voiceover work for the Sentai footage of your suit. So I asked him about that, and he had a lot of good stuff about that. And then I came back to ask him about Kelson Henderson, who played Boom in SPD, the imaginary SPD Orange Ranger, lab assistant and stuff, and then was also Phineas on Mystic Force, John Toohey's 2 seasons. So I asked about Kelson, and he was very complimentary of him. After that, 5 of us, and it was me, Liz, I think Brian, Chris, and Zach. Yeah, we're just hanging out in the lobby for a while, and the discussion was we might get a drink here or 2 from the bar, and then, we'll probably head to our rooms and kind of cool down and just freshen up, and then, come back and we'll get together and have another night in someone's room to close things out. Before we could do that, I'm going to keep some of the details kind of close to the vest here. Not because anything really bad happened, just rather not. So, suffice it to say, we were thinking about that and stuff and just kind of recovering and being tired. One of the Ranger actors at the convention walks up to the bar and, starts talking to people and getting drinks or whatever, and we end up worked into his conversation. He'd said something about getting the sunlight from Florida and vitamin D, and Liz said something about not getting it in the Midwest, and he was like, well, let's go outside. Let's everybody go outside. So we went outside onto the patio area of the convention building, and this actor just started buying drinks for everybody. It was awesome. And it just became an amazingly fun evening. And when I say I had fun, I had fun. I think I'm still red and kind of I had an amazing time. This actor, and again, I don't feel comfortable naming them just because of whatever connotations could be drawn, but just they're so wise. And you might be going, well, if it was wise, it was John Toohey. The one I'm talking about is not John Toohey, and I will not confirm if John Toohey was there. There were multiple Ranger actors that showed up, but this one that just started buying drinks for people and just started, he's so profound and intelligent and funny, does great impressions, and just it was awesome. And we just had a really fun time. So afterwards, Liz and I, we had the impression like this was going to go late. When it was done, I would walk her back to her room, and then we'd hang out for a little bit, but eventually I would be coming back here to my room, and that would be it, because like I said, I'm leaving here at 10 a.m. tomorrow. I believe she has a flight at 11. I mean, she's actually leaving the hotel she's staying at earlier than I'm leaving the hotel I'm staying at. We couldn't have really worked out a time to meet up tomorrow, and it wasn't really necessary. And I told her about this, like, at PMC last year, I didn't get to say goodbye, and it was my fault, like, in person, I mean. And it was my fault because I overslept. But this time, doing it to, like, tonight, we were both awake, we both had an amazing time. I was able to say goodbye to Liz, which is almost worse because it sucked. I hate not having that girl in my life every day. And I mean, she's online and we talk all the time and she makes videos and stuff, but just in person, seeing her every day has been so amazing. The other creators too, of course, but I have already established there's something special about Liz. She is my sister. She has crawled into my heart further than I thought possible. She's amazing, and it sucked for, like, it was rough for me to be like, all right, I'm leaving, but we'll see each other again sometime soon, and I'm waiting on it. Have a little bonus story for you. I realize this clip is already approaching 7 minutes, but I do have a secondary story, and listen, it's not my fault. So you have to listen, because it's not my fault. It's like 3 o'clock in the morning. Not now, it's now after 4 o'clock in the morning. It's like 4:30 in the morning, but at the time, it was like 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm walking back over from the Wyndham. My day is over and everything, and I'm thinking about, I gotta pack up, I gotta get a shower, etc., etc. So I come back to the hotel at like 3 o'clock, 3:30 in the morning, and I trudge my way on up to my room, and I touch the key card onto the door. The doors here have the key card system where you can't insert it and scan it that way. You just tap it on the door and it's supposed to work, and it's worked pretty well all this trip, but this time it would not let me in. And I mean, I used my key like 5 or 6 or 7 or 10 times trying to get it to open. Went down there, she was like, I'll give you another key that you can try, here you go. Went back, would not open. Security guard came over with her master keys, an older master key and a newer master key. The security guard tried her master keys and it didn't work. Tapping, and she was mentioning like there's a glitch. I think she said this was the second door today they've run into that had that problem, and like she went back and got a new master key to try and it wouldn't work either. And then what they started telling me was, our maintenance team, leaves, I think she said at 11, and they don't come back in until 7. They're not here overnight, so we're not going to be able to get this room open. You're going to need to wait. You're going to need to go to bed at like 3:30, get 4 hours of sleep, and wake up and see them tomorrow. So they wanted to give me the room key to another room to go in and like basically just sleep until 7 o'clock in the morning when the maintenance team would come in to fix this door. And I actually had gone down the stairs, and she's still up there like trying keys. And I hear, sir! And I was like, yeah. She's like, I got it open. I was like, oh, thank goodness. I'm hopping back up the stairs. I'm like, I promise you, I'm not leaving the house for anything between then and now. So, I'm going to be in here. So, there we go. But yeah, that was awesome. Oh, nice. Rangerstop itself was great. Little hiccups here and there, but, generally a good, solid convention. and I'm looking forward to a lot more. Now, as you can hear and see, I am absolutely exhausted, and I'm going to get like 5 hours of sleep again, so I need to go dump this and continue onward to Dreamtime Land. So thank you so much for watching another edition of Unmorphed. I know that the Unmorphed vlogs have been a little scattershot in terms of like tone and content and etc., but that's what's going on, man. That's what it is, you know? Like, comment, subscribe, YouTube, digital tip jar, etc. And until next time, may the power protect you.